Hiya. So it's me again, and today, man, I don't even know what to say about today. This is supposed to be a chill, laid back episode where I mostly just talk about all of my characters and recapping my plans going into Cube Sale, but Blursed. That is the word that I have for today's week. Blursed. For anybody who doesn't know what that means, blessed and so cursed at the same time. So yesterday, I happened to be just hanging around and farming all my Cannoneer as the 30% Star Force event was coming around. Now, personally, I didn't really have anything to do on a 30% Star Force, so the idea was to just skip it and wait for Cube Sale and save for as much money as possible. Going into this event, I actually had 60 bills, so I would have been looking north of over 100 bill. But yesterday there was a happy little accident, as Bob Ross would say. And by that I mean that the 30% actually ended up being 60% off, which means that you could basically Star Force your gear for free. So I did what any rational man would do, and I took my chances. I did a little bit of Star Forcing on the DB. I didn't go too crazy though, because I didn't have that many CRAs to Star Force, so we just did what we could. We took our winnings, and we left. I spent 17 bill, which was quite a hefty sum, but for what I got, it was very much worth it. And after that, I thought that it was the calm after the storm, if you will. But it seems like we weren't done just yet, as I decided to run Saren with one of my buddies, and I actively spoke everything that I didn't want into existence, quite literally. So all I'm gonna say is hopefully you guys enjoy. Remember to like, comment, and sub, or I will literally eat your mesos faster than Star Forcing does. Okay, can this thing actually go past 17? What are we saying? I've already had like 4 attempts to 18. I think it's time. Like, why does my Star Forcing always go like this? Why do I have to bug at 15 for like 9 hours before I move? When some people just get to go. Okay. Yeah, of course. Yep. All good, man. All good. See, look at this. Look. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, they don't even need to do anything, bro. Okay, yeah, this is we're doing it in the old way. It's crazy, man. Like, if I was using pot scrolls, I would have failed 4 times in a row already. Okay, let's see. Fuck. Of course, bro, of course. GG, bro. Oh, fuck. Alright, we're back. Lock in. Bro, like, oh my god, man. It lagged, bro, it lagged. It actually lagged. This is so cooked. Okay, safeguarding is just so fake, bro. Or star catching is just so fake. I don't know what to tell you guys. Ah. What? That's literally in! Okay. W, that's 1. Why aren't you in... My guild doesn't have the room. That's why I'm not in the room. This character doesn't have the room. That's why I'm not in it, bro. I would be in the room. Trust me, I would. I would love to be in the room right now. This game is so fake. This game is so fake. Like, oh my god. Oh my god, this game is so fake. This game is so fake. Wallah, this game is so fake. I'm actually getting better luck. No star catching. No star catching. Never mind. Like, it's just not even worth being angry about. Okay, like... You know, like, deserved, bro. I don't know what else to say. Like, wallah, this game is so fake. Like, did you guys see that? This game, wallah, this game is so fake. It's so fake. Okay. This is what I mean by the game is so fake. You're telling me I do all that tapping. 48 and 5. Okay, I have 48 and 5. Never mind, we're fine. Yeah. Back to our regular scheduled programming. This is it, bro. This is the Star Force. This is the life, as they say. This is the life. Like, I'm telling you, wallah, I never see 12 to 15 go this fast. Even faster. Okay. Go! Go! It's not working, bro. Why is it that every time I try this, it never works, bro? Let my tech work. Let my tech work. Please. It didn't work. One day it'll work. One day it'll work. I promise. One day it'll work. If you click fast enough. Oh my god, okay. Yeah. Kaplooey, as they say. $19. Okay. On 3. Yes. Okay. Oh my god, I almost missed that. Please go. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. Please, 21. Oh my god, please, 21. I'm begging, dude. 21. Brother man. Oh my god. Ah, 7%. 7% is higher than 30%, guys. They actually are made out of paper. They actually are. Yeah, the more content. Respectfully, I want as little content as possible when Star Forcing. Okay, we're actually gonna boom all 30-something spares that I have. Jacqueline, how's it going, brother, man? What's up, what's up? How are you? How is your... What? What? Bro, what the... Oh my god, this game is so fake, man. God. Oh my god. This is... Remember, 30%. Just a 1 in 3, 7% has procced before a 1 in 3. Like, twice. No, like how many times? Alright, it's about time, man. I'm actually spending bills on this hat. Dude, if this was a normal event, it's actually bricked. It's actually bricked. Yeah, there's another one. Another one bites the dust, guys. We're actually blowing through all 20-something spares that I have. God. Oh. Okay, man. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Okay. I swear I started at like 16 bill on this hat. This is pathetic, bro. This is actually pathetic. Okay, please. Bro, like it's a 1 in 3! Thank you! Oh my god, that took way too long. Oh my god. GG, bro. GG. Yup. 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 Alright, let's see. To the moon. Brother man. Brother man. Oh my god, bro. This shit is so fake, bro. Yo, can my belt wake up? What are we saying, chat? Can my belt wake up? Ah, yes. I've actually I haven't even seen 19, and I've blown up 3 belts, bro. This is crazy work. How does this even happen? Yeah, 3 taps. Okay, all good, man. What next? Sorry, this is probably gonna be the last thing. Walled again. Fakest 1 in 3, I know. What? Never mind. We're so good. Brother man. Okay. Yo, chat, what are we saying? What are we saying? Do you want to just YOLO this? What are we saying, chat? Try this for fun? Not even 4-set Gollux anyways? Try this for fun? I'll wait for 850. I'll wait for 850. We try this for fun. Fuck it, dude. W gain. Well, we'll see if it's a W gain. I'm gonna fucking YOLO this. I'm gonna fucking YOLO this shit, man. Alright. YOLO. You only live once. You literally only live once. You only live once, bro. I don't know what to tell you guys. You only live once, guys. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, you only live once. You only live once. Why are we saying? Because CRAs get replaced. Golluxes don't. That's why, man. That's why. Alright, we got one more belt. What are we saying? You got this belt. Seeded GMS item. What are we saying? Seeded GMS item. Seeded GMS item. Oh my god, no way. It's fast again. Bro, like, of course I get walled. Like, does it ever, like, does it ever do anything? Does it ever do anything? Fake. Oh my god. Yeah, of course. No, I keep missing. Oh, okay. Okay. No! Bro. No! Oh my god. Lock in? Yeah, it must be nice. Must be nice to just be able to star for us. Oh! Easy, bro. Alright. We only live once again. What are we saying? We only live once. We only live once. What are we saying, chat? 4 belt spares? You can live... You know, I also have this one, but, Alright, lock in. You guys ready for this? Lock in. Okay, I didn't even get the chance to stay 21, bro. Like, it's fine, man. The belts are just cursed. I locked in a little too hard, bro. Oh wait, I have a reinforced belt. Wait, hold up. We're not done yet. For me.
Okay. Yeah, mine. Save me, please. Oh.
Laser. Oh. Watch, there's 3 now.
Oh my god.
Laser.
Bomb.
Laser. Bomb again. .9. Pop light burst if you have it.
Oh no, I thought. Oh no, I died. Oh my god, I died. Oh my god.
Alright, do you want to run it back?
If you can clear it, I think you can just clear.
Okay.
It's fine, maybe next week.
Oh, wait. This is
Go
awkward.
clear, it's fine.
This is awkward.
I joke last minute.
Oh, there it goes. Dude, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Fuck, man. Like, I'm not even joking. I popped, like, everything. Like, literally everything that I had. Fuck, dude. God damn it.
It's fine, it's fine.
Alright, well, let's see what we're looking like. I really hope there's nothing in this box. Fucking Christ. Oh my god. Dude, if there's something in this box, I'm actually gonna be so sad. Like, I hope you understand. Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking end everything. Holy fuck, no, man. That was supposed to be yours. That was supposed to be yours. No. Oh. No. I feel so bad. Dude, I'm so sorry. Dude, I'm actually so sorry. Fuck, man. We should have rerun.
Hiya, and thanks for following the stream.
Oh my god. Dude, fuck me. Oh my god. Thank you for follow. Chidori, yo, how's it going? That's a familiar face. Now, Cupid on Star Force event. I gotta at least give Saints content. Like, I got to at least give Saints content. Like, I can't fucking do this. All right, Saints, you're gonna get some content. It's the least I can do for you. We'll pop 10.4 bill on this. Alright, chat, what are we thinking? What are we thinking that this is gonna be? Put it on a slot, like, over here. Bro's gonna walk the 30s, don't fucking say that. This is a bloody fucking emblem, okay? Like, this is a tainted emblem. I don't believe this thing is actually hitting anything. What in the fucking triple prime is that? Cubit. Oh, true. You're so right. Dude, I'm telling... No, but I'm telling you. Channel 10 is actually the pitch channel. That was literally channel 10. How many pitched items have I gotten on channel 10? Literally 1 trillion pitched items. No problem running channel. Yeah, I got you, Chidori. No problem, brother man. You got 5 books. Okay, channel 16 might also be kind of popping. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Every single dude. I swear, every single book that I've gotten was on channel 10. The only thing that wasn't on channel 10 was my Cannoneer's emblem. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. It's all me if it doesn't hit. Yeah. Don't worry. Bombs away, as some would say. Saints, I'm not joking. We will get our revenge. We will get you your emblem. There's no more. What in the? I didn't see anything. What? Oh. Three-line damage. That's the same odds, guys. Remember, that is the exact same odds as three-line attack. All these cubes showing me big minus numbers. Nope. Surely it's cheap. No boss line. Yeah, of course. Surely, when you just remove a lot of the lines, like, it can't be that hard to hit, you know, like, 3 attack lines, you know? It's like any other stat. What's the difference, right? Surely it's not that bad. Am I lagging? I am lagging balls. I am lagging balls. What is happening? Bro, who is downloading promiscuous materials, man? Hold up, man. What is going on? Be right back. It's not even 40%. Do I even keep this? Like, IED is, like, actually just a deadline. I'd rather have, like, double prime attack, unironically. Like 13, 13, 30. I'll just keep going. We'll see what happens. All stats, of course. Now I'm an emblem cubing hell ×2. My CM has one as well. I have 2, man. You know how much money I have to scrounge up? It's actually so bricked. And I guarantee you none of these are gonna hit early. I'm putting money on this shit.
Are you sure about that?
What? What is this stream? 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 What? This is the most cursed stream. This is the most cursed stream. Oh my god, this stream is so cursed. What is happening? Oh my god. What? Oh my god, what is this stream? What is this stream? What is this stream? What is going on? Like, what is going on? I'm almost 100 mil! Oh my god. I'm almost 100 mil. What is happening? All of my arcades are 17. Oh, my potentials are 2 line. Oh, what is happening? Chat, I'm gonna, like, die instantly. What? What is happening? WK Shirley 2 cycle, bro. I hope we 2 cycle. I hope we 2 cycle and we get the most consistent clears and you get another emblem. if I finish Arcanes, bro. That's if I even get Arcanes. I can get pitch drops. Look, I have Mitra's Raging Book. Like 2 months into playing this character. No. She was like, no. Khali, go to work. Khali, go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, just need to log in next time. No. What is this? It's okay. You get a sauce next week. Yeah. This guy, this Khali, bro. Like, chat. You physically can't, man. Like. No joke. I really thought like, okay, I'm gonna have an easy time editing the video next week. Light work, no reactions. I'm gonna have some time to myself this week. No way, guys. I'm gonna finish the video up quickly because it's just another week where not much happens. Shut up. I'm not tapping. Like, oh my god, just wait, hold up, let me breathe. Alright, so here we are on the Khali, and besides this, we've gained quite a bit of Sacred Force. That's like realistically the only thing I can say about the Khali. Now granted, that's not to say that this is particularly insignificant. In fact, it is quite significant. So significant, in fact, that we finally have our first 9-digit character in Hyperion in terms of combat power. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was starting to prepare for the dual blade. I wasn't actually actively farming on this character. As you can see, it's still level 275. The XP has hardly changed from next week. And our 6th hasn't changed. The only thing that I have been doing on this character is doing the dailies because I still need to push up this character's Sacred by quite a bit. So that's the only thing I have been doing on the Khali as of right now. Now, granted, I decided to run Saren because I wanted to help get my buddy some runs in. And I don't even know what to say, you know? Like, it is what it is. And I'm hoping we run it back and get just as lucky. What's crazy is in Hyperion, I've only broken 3 Saren boxes. And 2 of them have had Saren emblems. And I just don't know how to feel about that number, because that is way too high. And it just so happens to be on the 2 characters that, as of right now, my bias is speaking to me, I care about the most. Being quite frankly honest. Now, even though I've hit 9 digits, there's still so much improvement. Now granted, this number has a little bit of elo boosting to it, if you know what that means. Because we have a black heart over here. And the event buffs actually count towards combat power this time around. So combat power is a little inflated, but I definitely should be taking this time to try running the black mage again, because I mean, while I have more damage, I might as well try to at least recuperate some of the money that I have for 5, 10, 15. No, not 5, 10, 15 for cube sale. So definitely gonna run on the Khali soon. That's for sure. But there's still so much to improve on this Khali. Like, the fact that this character is 100 mils is so beyond me. All of my arcanes are not past 17. I only have 1 item to 22, and that's the earrings. Everything else is 21. And I only have one item that actually has like a proper potential for doing damage. The ring is basically still drop gear, this is still basically drop gear, and everything else is like a fake 2-line or just drop gear. So in a perfect world where I actually finish everything on this character will end up being insanely strong. And you know, I guess I'm pretty happy about it, you know? And at the bare minimum, I have 2-set pitched, which the stats that 2-set pitched gives is very, very good. The 10 all stats, 10 attack, and obviously the 10 boss, the most important part, pretty cool. Now, if I get one more item than with Blackheart, I can force 4-set, which is really funny. But we'd have to get drops for that in the first place, and I want to stay humble and keep my expectations very, very low. But yeah, the Khali unironically just wants to be the main so badly. It's trying so hard out here, I'm not gonna lie. Alrighty, so here we are on the DB. Now, I've been doing the dailies that I could do on the DB. In comparison to last week, I am up 2 levels and a bit. We finished off the last bit of 263 that I had left and used the Transcendent Growth Potion to get the 265. Reason why I did this, it is more efficient technically to use it after 265 because the XP bar goes up by quite a bit from 264 to 265. But the reason why I did it like this is because I knew that I wasn't going to be grinding that much. And I just wanted to unlock Arcus just to have it for the dailies. So we've been doing Cernium and Arcus dailies, and our Sacred is looking like 70. Hopefully by Cube Seal we'll be a lot closer to 100. I might even use some of the trophies to exchange for Arcus symbols. And maybe even some Cernium symbols because of how cheap they are, realistically speaking. Now granted, I do still need to put quite a heavy emphasis on flames because a lot of the pitched items that I'm getting and a lot of the arcanes that are on the DB as well still need help. I'm pretty sure 80 and 6 is my best flame. We have 55, 5 is 6, which is around 70 and 6. And then we have 132 flat, which is really funny. Also, given the fact that my Cannoneer liberates this month means that that character is going to need flames for a Genesis weapon. So I don't know how many trophies I'll actually have to spare for medals. We're going to have to wait and see. Hopefully I have a good amount to do stuff on my Cannoneer. But aside from just dailies, we've been leveling up our 6th. Everything is actually unlocked in the tab now. And we have 4 points into Azura's Anger. I'm probably going to get this to 9, and then Phantom Blow to 9, and then I'm probably going to get everything to level 4, and then work towards Hexastat. Given how many frags that I have, I think it's just smart to do Hexastat, because it's so much free damage that I can kind of just spam with no remorse. Hexastat is going to be efficient eventually, and considering how many frags that I have, even if I max out my Hexastat, I'll probably still be capped by Soul Urda rather than Fragments. So that's my thought process behind the Dual Blade Hexa. Now, in terms of the gains that we made, in terms of Star Forcing, we spent 17 bill. We attempted a Katara to 22, and it boomed before it even saw 21. We attempted a belt before we saw, we attempted a belt 22, and it boomed before it even saw 21. So, no chance of, oh, just settle, just slow it down a little bit. No chance of that ever happening. We hit 21 on CRA Pants, 21 on CRA Top, 21 on CRA Hat, and the big winner, 22 on Sup Galaxy Earrings. This is absolutely massive. This is huge. I only had one spare, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even have a spare. It was my only earring. And I just said, you know what? You only live once. And it went And here we are. The dual blade now sitting comfy at a combat power of almost 30 million. Which is crazy considering that this character doesn't have Foresight Gollux. It's still using a Mechanator pendant. And this character doesn't have a Twilight Mark. And this character doesn't have Foresight Gollux. And this character doesn't have an arcane weapon. So with these 4 items, no joke, this character will be 40 mil plus. Easily, not even close, because the weapon, obviously when we get it, I'll actually get it to legendary, unlike keeping it at epic, because I already know that this character is strong enough for C10. This character is more than strong enough, especially now with the gains that I just made. It was already strong enough before, and now with this, it is way too strong. It is so insanely strong. So give this thing a Twilight Mark, where I can actually give it a real potential. Give this thing a Sup Pendant, where I can give it a real potential, and a Sup Ring, and where I can go 17 star on these items. And we are cooking on this character. Expect this character to actually do C10 soon. Considering that I'm 265, I also am not losing any large amount of damage. I'm specifically talking about Dark now, because of how he's level 265. But yeah, very good chance that this character is going to be doing C10 soon. And pulling the Cont 4 was such a big benefactor in this character's progression. And the crazy thing is this character is going to get a lot of damage through Cube Sale as well. We're going to try finishing as many potentials as we can, trying to get things up to legendary. You know, the gloves, like pretty much all the arcanes, the CRA, and we'll try going for 2-line on the gloves in terms of crit damage, because it's pretty high priority. I'm really hoping that we can just hit the 4 equips. We've been doing Gollux every day on this character, so I actually can buy one of the 2 pieces. We are roughly 6-7 days away, so in theory I should have enough by the time Cube Sale comes around, which is May 17th, by the way, for anybody who didn't know. And yeah, the dual blade is about to go crazy. Very, very crazy. Very, very soon. So I'm looking forward to this guy putting in some heavy work. Alrighty, Potential Man. Here we are on the Potential Man. Now, I have been farming on the Cannoneer again instead of the Khali. And I've still been farming in Arcus because I want to round out a few of the fams that my Khali actually has. I want to get them to unique and see what happens before I start to move to Shangri-La on this character. The reason why I've been farming on this character is to get frags to level up Bullet Bill. I might try to get a few levels on everything else once this goes to 20. I want to get this to 20 because of the big checkpoint increase where you go from, I think it's 34 to 39, which is quite a large difference, especially for this class, considering that you know, 35 to 40% of this class's damage comes from Bullet Bill alone. So yeah, if we can get this to level 20, like this is pretty much like 3 or 4 FD that this character is getting just from just by process of leveling this up. After I get this to 20, then we'll see if we can just slap a few points on everything, like 4 into everything. Especially like Monkey Business, because Monkey Business does a relatively solid amount of damage. I might try to get Poolmaker to like 9 or even 10 because of Poolmaker's interaction when farming and how easy it is to farm on this character. Like, you know, the double buff, even though this doesn't really do that much damage, the fact that it helps so much when farming is definitely quite nice. So, yeah. Plans for the Cannoneer is just leveling up its Hexa. In terms of gear, like, we're still in the same boat, so we're just waiting until 5, 10, 15. And we're waiting for cube sale, where we'll go double prime on the gloves. And we'll fix up some of the unique potentials that this character still has. And we'll try to just get 21% across the board, which I think is definitely quite a significant increase. We might even try to go for 3-line on the heart, like at 30%. It is relatively cheap for hearts because there just isn't that many lines, so might be the play. Just get it done so that I don't have to think about it. But yeah, that's where the Cannoneer stands. Man of Mark Variety got absolutely nothing this week, completely shafted, except for one specific thing in particular. It actually got a Source of Suffering spare. So this character has 2 sources of suffering now. This character has 2 books and 2 sources, which is very, very interesting. And for anybody who knows how sources of suffering work, you have relatively good odds to get this item to 22 because you can directly transfer into this item at 21 stars, and you basically can just one-tap it to 22, given that you have the amount of Dominators and Superior Pendants to follow. Now granted, it doesn't have that because of the mistake that I made previously, so we're definitely going to need to wait before we get more spares, but it's not the end of the world. I just think it's really funny that I'm getting punished for being a goofy goober, if you will. But, I mean, we still have the 2 sources, we just have to be patient, so eventually this character will have a Source of Suffering to replace the Dominator Pendant, and we'll definitely get some real stars, or real potentials, sorry, on these items. Besides that, there's not really much to say about this character. I already like where this character's Hexa is at. If I were to do anything, I'd probably get sniped to 19 and then get split shot to 20. It's like the only things that I'd want to do. Now, this character has like a lot of points elsewhere. You know, it has 9 in Piercing Arrow, 4 in Origin. I'm not really putting much in Surge Bolt, but it also has 4 in Perfect Shot and 9 in Repeating Cartridge, which actually is a relatively good amount of frags invested. It's very similar, if not straight up just more than the Cannoneer. So I'm hoping that if I get done with my Cannoneer pretty quickly, I can continue just throwing Angler Company on this character so that we can kind of just work towards these. This character still needs more damage for Black Mage. And without the Demon Slayer buffs, especially the crit rate, because the crit rate helps this character's burst, I don't know how the Black Mage is going to look on this character. Now granted, this character has a lot to improve on cube sale. The glove potential is trash. Top and bottom is trash. Sup Gollix Ring is trash. A lot of the potentials on this character are pretty bad. I'll probably even get the weapon to legendary. And actually try to hit a proper potential on this weapon and fix the secondary. Reason being is because this character is gonna have this arcane weapon until August, so that's still another 3 months. And I don't think beating 10, 10, 15 is necessarily going to be that hard on this character, especially considering that it's a weapon and not a secondary. Now, granted though, the fact that I will have less money going into 5, 10, or sorry, not 5, 10, 15. I keep saying 5, 10, 15. It's actually invading my mind because I just did Star Forcing on Cube Sale. The fact that I spent a lot of money before Cube Sale kind of makes me concerned. I don't know how much I can actually get done, and let's say 80 bill is what I'm looking to have by Cube Sale. I don't know what I'll actually be able to accomplish with 80 bill, considering that I still have a lot of groundwork to do on my DB. But I'm hoping that this character gets relatively lucky, because this character has been getting shafted when it comes to cubing. Like, it has not had a good time, so really hoping that the cubing on this character goes well. I might even just do this character first, because I'm pretty sure that the cubing will be enough for this character and the dual blade. And worst case scenario, I kind of just pass on the Cannoneer. The Cannoneer is stronger now anyways, and I'm sure with a good amount of event buffs, it'll be able to clear the Black Mage again. I shouldn't have any concern with the Cannoneer. This character obviously is a very large concern, and now that the Khali has an emblem with 3-line attack, the Khali is so much stronger than it was before, so I don't even need to worry about the Khali, like, at all. So, if anything, maybe my focus will just be on this character and the dual blade, considering how things have been going lately, or from yesterday. That's probably what it's looking like, and this character is also going to lose its black heart in a few days, which means that this character, on top of getting weaker from the Demon Slayer event buffs, is also going to lose its heart, which is also a very significant amount of damage. So we're going to have to make it back on this character somehow, and I think it's going to be through cubing. Now, this character does have a relatively solid heart, like it has a 3-line heart. But as you can see, because I have it 3-set pitched, and because of the stats that this item gives already, you can see that the combat power loss is relatively large. I'm losing basically 10% FD from just the Black Heart alone, which is quite tough. So we got a lot of work to do on the Marksman. Alrighty, so here we are on the Bowmaster. Now, I wanted to save talking about Arcane Force until I got to this character in particular. Considering that there's a whole bunch of events coming around in full swing again, they're obviously giving out a bunch of arcane symbols, and I'm thinking about popping them on this character because my Dual Blade's arcane symbols are actually at level 19, which means that the Dual Blade is almost done with Arcane Force, and I'm thinking about just pushing the last little bit and just getting to level 20 naturally and throwing arcane symbols on this character because there's a very real world where this character can also start doing C10 very soon given its level. If I push Arcane Force, I can maybe get some trades for this character and try to get arcanes on this character before I even really start focusing on the Bowmaster. If I can do that, that would be awesome, especially the weapon, because I don't like enhancing Absos. Now, of course, you can make the argument that there is a world where enhancing Absolabs is actually good, but considering that I'm making these characters Legion Champions, and I know that I want to take these characters very, very far, at least end Kalos level, obviously, that we're definitely going to have to put a very large investment, and Absos is definitely not going to cut it, and I should be going for Arcanes. So trying to snag Arcanes as soon as possible will probably be a good idea. That's probably the one thing I should be focusing on this character, is prepping it for C10. Even if I can't find a party, maybe I can get some trades in, and that's how this character will get its gear. Now, there is also a world where if I get really lucky, I can also maybe cube a bit on this character on cube sale, try to touch some things up, maybe even prepare some of its meso or drop gear so that it's not completely unusable if I were to start on this character. But considering that cube sale is going to be in half a year, we're probably not going to wait for cube sale on this character when we start it, because it's probably going to be June or July when I get started on this character, considering that my DB is already level 265. So yeah, Bowmaster in a pretty good spot, like all things considered. Main priority, getting this thing's Arcane Force up, and obviously getting it to 260, but we're waiting on the Mercedes. And hey, look at that, it seems like we haven't even moved. Because look at that, my Mercedes is also level 250 because of the wonderful 250% Monster Park XP bonus. I've pretty much been throwing all the daily XP on this character. Everything up to Labyrinth. Well, as of today, I was throwing everything up to Moonbridge. All this was going on this character. Now, this has been an absolute slog, and I have not been enjoying leveling up this character. Obviously, due to my own negligence as well, because I just don't want to get this character gear, because with the Magnificent Growth Potion and a few sets of dailies, this character is going to be done. It is going to be level 260 in a few days, maybe even by the next episode. This character will be 260. So, yeah, this character is only 3 million combat power, even though it's level 250. Its symbols are absolute trash. It looks like I'm fresh out of a hyperburn, and no joke, like my gear, I don't even have Absols. I have a time-limited Fafnir, because this character hasn't gotten a real Fafnir weapon from Vellum yet, which is absolutely awesome. And even with the 10 FD that I gained from hitting level 250, has not even given this character enough damage to properly kill things at Labyrinth. I don't even have enough Arcane Force to do 100% damage. These maps need 780 Arcane Force, 760, 790, and 820, and I don't even have 700, so yeah, let's just say that doing things on the Mercedes has not been fun, and I'm looking very much forward to the point where I am done with this character. Now, it's not to say that I don't enjoy Mercedes. I actually think Mercedes is quite fun. It's just hyperburning without the hyperburning rewards makes this absolutely awful in terms of progressing. So yeah, we're almost there, and once we're there, we can finally go back to normality. This character has been eating up so much time. Every single Monster Park run is taking 2.5 minutes, and that's just Monster Park alone, let alone the dailies that I have to do. Killing 200 mobs here is awful, considering how bad Mercedes is at mobbing already. Same thing with Moonbridge. I can hardly one-shot things here. Void Current needs 730 Arcane Force, and I don't even have that. Everything else in the Arcane River is fine now. Previously, it wasn't. So, luckily, doing, you know, Esfera and below is okay. It's just these two regions where it is quite painful. But luckily, the maps here aren't even that bad, so it's not awful, but I'm not joking. My dailies on this character take more than 30 minutes alone, and it's tough. So once this character finishes 260, I might even just end up doing more dailies. I might increase my daily schedule to start including more characters. Maybe when my Dual Blade also finishes its Arcane dailies, because then I only have to do Arcane dailies on the Bowmaster, and then like 3 or 4 sets of like Grandest dailies where I'm killing like 1-2k. So yeah, that's pretty much the Mercedes, and all I have to say about it. See, now initially I wanted the big plot point of the episode to be this, but yesterday happened. So this, as you can tell, is not my Buccaneer, and it is actually the Adele that I have been leveling. And I think it is about time that I announce that I am going to be making the roster change from Buccaneer to Adele. I'm not gonna lie, it just kept eating at me thinking about farming and the amount of struggle that I have to go through before I actually got Janice on my Buccaneer. And, you know, I already played Buccaneer once, and, you know, like, I enjoy Buccaneer. It's not that I don't enjoy Buccaneer, it's just I kind of wanted some more fresh gameplay, if you will, on my channel specifically, and for me as well, not even just my channel. So I just wanted to pick up the Adele, and yeah, we've been slowly working on this thing. We've been giving it event rewards. The Moshuan check-in gave this thing a free level 7 symbol. I haven't really been doing dailies on this character as of yet. I want to see this character hit 235 before I even really think about it, but we have been getting, like, the fundamentals. So we've been doing Princess No, we have Akana's Treasure, we have the secondary with actually a relatively decent pot, considering that Adele doesn't have that much IED. We've legendaried its emblem, and we've just been throwing some hard cues at some of our items to try to just get them to unique. We also have, obviously, CRA and Absols. I begrudgingly had to farm all of my Absols. I traded hard Lomian on this character twice, and out of 4 runs, I got 0 boxes. So I had to grind the entire set, which wasn't fun at all. We also got this thing familiar badges, so it does have 3 familiar slots and an actual reasonable amount of stats from the familiar menu, which is nice. And what else have I been doing on this character? We've also been just throwing spare nodes here and there at this character. Its V matrix isn't particularly special. I also, for anybody who noticed, I kind of leaked it in the last episode by saying that I bought totems on all of my champions, and my Buccaneer actually didn't have totems. So this is where the last set of totems actually went. I am committing to this. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. I will level up the Adele even if I have gripes. I have been enjoying this class a lot so far, and I want to see this character do the same things that the Bowmaster is doing. But of course we're going to need levels, and we're going to need Arcane Force for that, so it's going to be a minute. Now I do also have 2 empty ring slots for now, which is a little concerning, if it wasn't for the fact that we can buy event rings straight from the event shop. And you can buy 3, so I'm probably going to buy 2 on this character, and then we're just going to be buying a bunch of nodes, because obviously nodes, we need a whole bunch on this character, we need a whole bunch for the Bowmaster, we need a whole bunch for the Dual Blade. We need nodes, a lot of them. So at any situation where I can get nodes, I'm probably going to buy nodes. Same thing with the Maple long distance running. I'm pretty much just going to be buying nodes and nothing else. Sadly, there is no nodes in the checkpoints, which is a little sad, but it is what it is. This character is 4 mil, which is... it's actually a little higher than that. I don't have the right inner, but the Legion is right. Let's see, what does it actually go to? 4-2. So, I mean, hardly a difference, right? 4 mil, let's just say this character is. But, of course, like, still a lot to improve. Just getting 235, getting the symbols, and getting a handful of levels on those symbols will put this thing in the exact same ballpark as the Buccaneer. The only thing that this character doesn't have that the Buccaneer does have is a 36% strength hat, but you know, it is what it is. Like, it's a CRA hat anyways, is eventually gonna get replaced by Eternals anyways, so it's not like it was the end of the world. But realistically, like, gear-wise, this thing pretty much has the same gear as the Buccaneer. Besides the Dominator Pendant, I will have to get this thing's accessory crafting to 10, but I'm pretty sure I have a good amount of resources stocked up, especially because of the auto harvesting. I've definitely been doing this a lot instead of threads, because it gives a whole bunch of everything. But in the past week, the fact that I've been taking things really slowly, I have gone back to threads. Threads just bugs me because you have to, like, not change channel, but because I've been AFK a lot and I've been working on things, I start my threads, I start my auto harvest, and I just get a whole bunch of resources. So that's kind of how we've been going about things. But yeah, I hope that you guys are excited for this as much as I am. This is going to be a completely new experience for me because I have not bossed on this character or this class at all past, like, CRA. So, I wonder what C10 is going to look like. I wonder what the Black Mage is going to look like. I wonder what Saren's going to look like. You know, like, this class has so many, you know, like as a warrior, right? Like, you have a lot of different skills in your 5th job. Like, penetrable skin, for example, right? Or weapon aura, or, you know. Now, I am used to the Flora abilities already, thanks to the Khali, but, yeah. I'm also super excited to see how this class plays once it gets a 2-minute rotation. I'm not gonna lie, 3-minute sometimes feels kind of snooze, but I'm actually surprised. Like, this character does like relatively good like damage over time. The normal hunting decree actually does like quite a lot of damage. I'm very surprised. I never thought that it would actually do that much. So, yeah. That's pretty much it for the Adele, not the Buccaneer. That'll be it. This week was supposed to be a relatively calm week, but a lot of things happened. And of course, now I have a very, 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 very long video once again, but I hope you guys enjoyed the content. It was quite jam-packed. And I'm looking forward to the Adele doing great things. The Adele is pretty much going to be in the same boat as the Buccaneer has been. Granted, like, it's still going to be my 6th, so we're just going to be doing low meat on that character. So it's going to be a minute before we actually do get to it and we get some Adele content going on the channel. But is what it is. And everything that happened this week is what it is. And we move. We move on and we pretend like nothing happened. We march forward to our ultimate goals that exist at the end. And we do it relentlessly, without fear. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and sub, or I will literally eat your mesos faster than Star Forcing does. Much love. Peace out.